Hey YouTube, this is Zoli from Sell with Zoli, and this is your weekly update from new properties, new houses, hot homes in Palos Verdes this week. So our first stop is going to be 28715 Crestridge Road, and it's going to be in Rancho Palos Verdes. It's a 4-bedroom 2185, so 2185 square foot house. It has three bathrooms, and my car is actually in the wrong lane now, so let me just quickly change it. This is going to be our format from this week onwards. I'm in my self-driving car. I'm going to be talking to you about the houses while we get there. I might have to edit it a little bit if the drive is too long, but I'm just using the time to talk to you as a local agent about what's happening in PV, what are the trends, and I'm going to show you around in these new homes for sale. So if you're a homeowner, you actually can see what's your competition out there, how are other people selling their homes, what condition, how they stage it, how they remodel before selling. You're gonna get a good view of what potential buyers are looking at. On the other side, if you're a buyer, you don't actually have to tour to all of these homes in PV over the weekend, because I give you a sneak peek and you can pick and choose. I mean, obviously you go to Zillow or Redfin or whichever platform you like, but on top of that, you can check my videos, see how these houses actually look like, and hear my commentary as an experienced local agent working only here on the peninsula. So you'll get some extra insights from me. So this house we're heading to, and actually we're just turning into the Rich Crest community just off of Crenshaw Boulevard. And for the next videos, I'm probably going to give you front-facing cameras as well for the approach, so you get more of the curb appeal. But for this one, I'm actually just going to give you the curb appeal as we arrive just now. This house is for sale for $2.349 million, and let's see, I already see the house there with the open house sign, so I'm gonna talk to you in a bit when I hit the house and I see inside. So welcome to this stunning mid-century home on Crestridge Road in PV. And as you step inside in a second, you'll see that the sunlight basically floods every corner, creating such a warm and inviting atmosphere. And you see all this modern furniture that the owners have here. So the kitchen is a total standout. Here you see the living room. The kitchen has top-notch Thermador appliances and some clever German cabinetry. And right next door, you'll see in a second that the laundry room doubles as a massive pantry, which is super practical. The living room has a cozy fireplace and custom bench, perfect for curling up with a coffee. And actually, you'll see in a second, there's another fireplace near the kitchen, tying the spaces together beautifully. And from the living room, after we take a look at this gym room, which obviously can be a bedroom as well, and then you see an office space here and another bedroom. So from the living room, you get this peaceful view of this courtyard. You'll see in a second, with water features, and we'll go through there in 1 second. And you'll see that the dining area opens to another courtyard with a gorgeous pool. The outside of this house, and you see that even this office opens up to this area that we're going to explore in a second. You'll see, but you can see from here that, yeah, here we are, we're stepping out to this courtyard, and this area is offers plenty of space for summer gatherings. And it's terraced, so this backyard is terraced, leading up to a quiet spot with a hint of city views if you go up there. So I think this is just a wonderful home. It blends style and comfort so effortlessly, and it's ready for you to move in and make it yours. Okay, YouTube, so we're back. Our second destination today is going to be 29353 Whitley Collins Drive, also in Rancho PV. This is also a 4-bed, 3-bath house. It's been on the market for 3 days, so also brand new. And it is 2448 square feet, so slightly bigger than the house that we've just seen at Crestridge Rd. It's for sale at 1.95, so slightly under 2 million. I'm very interested to see how this house's condition's gonna be compared to this one. This first one that we've just seen was a super modern remodel design, nice backyard for entertainment or family afternoons, I would say, and weekends. We're staying on the same side, so we're just gonna be off Crenshaw. Let me just look at the map exactly. So yeah, we're just going up Crest, turning right, and this house, Whitley Collins, is going to be almost right next to Ridgecrest Intermediate School. And if I remember right, last week we saw a house that was almost exactly there. So let's check it out. It was in the other parallel streets to Whitley Collins. So let's check out and compare and see how this one's gonna be. So this gem on Whitley Collins actually already sold. It was a bright 4-bedroom home with a fantastic kitchen with granite counters and a big island. It had a huge flat backyard. It was perfect for kids plus ocean views, but it's already gone. So now you guys actually get a good glimpse of what and how hot the Palos Verdes property market can get from time to time. And as agents, you know, it's even as agents, I would say sometimes it's hard to keep up with what's happening. And this morning, they actually did sell the house at 29353 Whitley Collins Drive. It was on the market for 3 days. And as I was telling you, it was for 1.95 for a 4-bedroom house in Rancho PV. It actually looked, I mean, you've seen the outside, and I could put in a couple of pictures for you guys to see how it looks from the inside. It was probably a remodeled house based on the outside condition. I didn't have time to check it on the MLS before I ran out to drive around for the Brokers Open for you guys to show the hottest properties in Palos Verdes that just came on the market, so you can always keep up without having to do this, what I do, because this is my job and it's not your job. So just stick with me, hit the like and subscribe, hit the bell to get all the notifications, although I'll be doing my best to upload these videos by Tuesday, Wednesday, the latest. So by the time you are ready to look around over the weekend, you can connect with me and I can actually take you to the best places before they sell out, just like this one did. So when you price your house properly, and if you actually want to sell your house quickly, you would want to do that. You can sell it in and around $2 million in Palos Verdes today in this market, which is much more of a buyer's market than it used to be. Even today you can sell it in 3 days. So stick with me. Let's check out the next one, which is going to be 6508 Sandy Point Court. So this is going to be, and I need to keep my eyes on the road because otherwise even though my car's self-driving, it still wants me to pay attention to the road. So 6508 Sandy Point Court is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. 2,447 square foot. It's on the market for 1.9. Let me just check the address here where we're headed. Yeah, this is one of those houses very close to the beach, actually. Just let me give you a direction. Just off of Palos Verdes Drive. But it's a second house from Palos Verdes Drive, so possibly not as loud. Some people I've worked with were selling their home right next to Palos Verdes Drive because of the traffic noise. But this house is second from Palos Verdes Drive, so potentially not as loud, not as noisy. I'm gonna check it, and I'm gonna tell you. Whether this comes with an HOA or not. Some of these houses in this community do have an HOA, but then they have amenities. So while we tour the house, I'm going to talk to you about it. I'll catch you in a couple of seconds. So let's explore this beauty on Sandy Point Court and Sea Bluff. The ocean view here is breathtaking. You'll see it's stretching wide thanks to the living room's perfect position. Below is a green belt that feels like a private resort. You'll see the kitchen's recently updated, bright and open, with a cozy dining nook. And we're actually going to be exploring, just going through the house here. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the house. So the living room flows onto the balcony where you can sip tea or just feel the ocean breeze, as you can see now as we go through. There's a formal dining area for special occasions as well. It's listed actually as 3 bedrooms, but there's a bonus room that could be an office, or you can use it as an extra bedroom as well. And the primary bathroom's been refreshed, though you might want to update the carpets or windows to suit your style. The price reflects this, I believe so. It's a pretty good price for the location. And actually, you're steps away from Terranea and a short drive to Trader Joe's, one of my favorite spots in PV, at the Golden Cove Center. This home is all about that coastal Palos Verdes lifestyle with room to make it your own. So let's step onto that balcony. Here you go. Picture this view every single day living here in Palos Verdes. So welcome back. This is one of those situations which you can sometimes run into as a content creator, where we just went into Sandy Point and the owners are still living there, and they were not exactly comfortable with me publishing their house on YouTube with their personal property in there. So I captured the views for you guys. We walked through the living area, the kitchen a little bit. There's views from the top floor, views from the bottom floor, which has the 3 bedrooms. The bedrooms are a little bit on the smaller side, I would say. The house is, like, I would say a little bit like halfway remodeled, but it looks like it does need a little bit of love. So it's still a good buy in my view, under $2 million for a decent sized 3-bedroom house, very close to the ocean, and with well, I wouldn't say unobstructed ocean views, but you see some rooftops there, but still it's for your enjoyment. Like, you can just sit out there and enjoy. It's not necessarily an entertainer's paradise because you don't have a big area for a lot of people in that house. So if you're looking to entertain, I would not necessarily recommend this one for you. But if you're looking for a family house, a family home, you don't have, more than 2 kids, there's an office space as well. So if you work from home, you don't need to sit in the living area. It could work. It could actually work for a family with 2 kids. Of course, you get the 90275 zip code, so you get the good rated schools that come with the PVP USD, the Palos Verdes Peninsula Unified School District. So I mean, it is what it is, under $2 million. So our next stop is actually going to be 1616 Espinosa Circle. This house has been on the market for 5 days, so let's see how the offer situation is. It's listed at 2.588. So I see these 8.8s. Sometimes either sellers are Asian, or they're hoping for some Asian buyers, and in Asia 8 is the lucky number. So just for you to know that if you see these 8s in the numbers, it's not awkward. Some agents or some sellers prefer to use the numbers. So Espinosa Circle is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2882 square foot. So definitely on the larger side. And we are headed now towards Palos Verdes Estates. So we're gonna be on the western side of the peninsula to see Espinosa Circle. And yeah, I'll catch you inside there. I hope I'm gonna be able to capture the inside of this one and show you what you can get for 2.588. And first around this incredible home on Espinosa Circle in Lunada Bay, as I just said, in PV Estates. So you'll see this place has been here and cherished for about 50 years. And we're actually going to take a tour down under first, so you will see what the opportunities are here. But let's see. So let's walk into that, what once could have been the garage, in my view. You'll see that you have a space here, extra storage space that you can form and shape to your liking. Maybe storage, maybe sauna, maybe gym. It's really up to you. There's no access from the inside to go upstairs, so not ideal, I would say, for a connected bedroom, but it's up to you to come with your plans and create something new here. So now let's step inside. So it's a spacious 4-bedroom, 3-bath home on a massive 14,000 square foot lot. And it's tucked at the top of a cul-de-sac. I would say it's a circle, so it technically is not a cul-de-sac, but it's very similar. And the views are stunning. You'll see a little bit later. So you're looking out over the neighborhood here. On clear days, you can see Catalina. And it's just magical. So inside, you see the living spaces are bright and open, perfect for family dinners, hosting friends. The kitchen's got plenty of room to cook up a feast. And the flow overall of the living areas makes everything feel connected. So you can see the views from here as well. So we're going to be heading outside soon after we take a look here. You'll see that there's a patio with a little wet bar right there. So it's perfect for gathering. And then now let's go outside because there's 2 water features. And the vibe here is just gorgeous. It's really like a little oasis here. So you'll see that there's a little waterfall that I actually walked up to. And yeah, I wish you could hear the sound. I usually have to take off the sound because, sometimes there's conversations happening, so I can't really share the sound with you, but it really feels like you're in nature when you walk up to this waterfall here, and, you can hear the waterfall even inside the house. It's just gorgeous. It's a really, really, really nice feature. And as I've said, the lot is huge. So, you have space to explore, and from up here, you actually have a nice view. You can see the ocean, and on clear days, you can also see Catalina from here. But I mentioned there's 2 water features. So let's see what this other water feature is. And before I turn the camera and walk there, I can actually share with you there's a swim spa with a deck where you can relax. There you go. You can relax and soak in those ocean views.
as well. Well, so the home overall, I would say, is in a great shape, but there's definitely space to put your own spin on it. Maybe update a couple of finishes. But overall, I would say that, the location, which usually is the most important thing, is perfect. It's very peaceful, quiet, and it's very close also to PV's best spots like, schools, shops. So, just imagine your morning coffees here, or a barbecue with all of your friends gathered. It looks like it's a great place. So you see, there's 4 bedrooms, as I've said. Windows are great. They pull in a lot of light. So yeah, it looks like, it's Lunada Bay at its one of its finest, I would say. So a rare chance to own a slice of PV paradise. So you see that, as I've said, you have ample lighting in the bedrooms. Overall, it's a great spot.
Okay, so our last property in our hottest new houses for sale on the Palos Verdes Peninsula this week is going to be 27131 Eastville Road. I believe Eastville Road, yeah, it says it's either Palos Verdes Estates or Rolling Hills Estates. The multiple listing service, the MLS says it's Palos Verdes Estates. My map actually says that it's Rolling Hills Estates. It's either way, it's the same place. You will see it's a very nice location. What we need to know about this house is that it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,850 square foot, so much smaller than the ones that we've seen so far. It's super fresh on the market, just went on the market yesterday, and it is for sale for 1.598 million, which we'll see, but this is a very low price for the peninsula. We'll see what kind of a house this is. I don't have it on my list here. We'll check it out together. So again, Sell with Zoli, subscribe, like, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you would always get notified when I upload a new video about something that's happening here on the peninsula that is relevant for you as a homeowner, or you who is somebody who wants to purchase a house or a home here on the Palos Verdes Peninsula. So stick with me, stay with me. We're going inside. This is going to be our last open house. Our brokers open for this week, and then you will see what you can get on the Palos Verdes Peninsula for just under 1.6 million today on May the 13th.
Okay, so let's take a look at this charming ranch style home on Eastville Road, as I've said, in PV. This place, just like the last one, has been loved for nearly 50 years, and it's got such a welcoming feel, I would say. So as we enter, we're actually entering right into the living area. It's kind of a very homey feel, and on the left you see the kitchen. It's all about the light here, I would say. You have vaulted ceilings, a nice fireplace. There's your downstairs area. This is your living area with a fireplace, and of course a big window, or big windows that frame the private backyard, full of beautiful trees. It's like nature's hugging the house, you feel. Yeah, and the kitchen, super cozy, country charm. So the main level, as you can see, it's got 2 bedrooms and a full bath, which is super convenient. Hello there. And then, even from these bedrooms, you can see that, yeah, the nature aspect and all the trees is all around this house, so it really feels like you're on a ranch here. And we're going to be heading downstairs after checking out this last bedroom here. This is also quite spacious. It's been freshly painted, so no need to think about painting, and your views are just gorgeous from here. Even though you don't see the ocean, you really feel connected to nature. So heading downstairs, there's a spacious primary suite with its own bathroom, and as you can see, there's a big family room here with which is great for home office or just used as a cozy den. But I would say that the real magic is outside of this house, so you're gonna have to check it out. But first, let's take a look at the bathroom, which looks modern. And then there's also a bedroom here, which you can see again, windows connect you to nature. You can see that beautiful backyard with the valley view, where you're going to find your extra, which of course for this house, the magic is about the lower lot, which the total lot size is 21,000 square feet. So huge lot with gardens, and actually there is a barn and corrals here. So if you ever wanted any animals, chickens, goats, or of course horses, this would be your dream spot right here in PV. There's even a path to a community riding ring down there where we're headed now, which connects to miles of trails for hiking or actually also riding, and it's all just steps away from your house. So if you've ever dreamt of having horses, having animals, this seems to be your peaceful canyon where you can go on trail hikes or trail rides, just minutes still from shops, restaurants, and of course PV's top-rated schools. It's best of both worlds, I would say. So it's rural, quiet vibes combined with easy access to the South-based beaches or a quick commute. This house is in a good shape, ready for you to move in. You could still add your own touches though. So yeah, that's all.
Okay, so this concludes our weekly hottest homes in Palos Verdes update from Sell with Zoli. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My website is sellwithzoli.com. That's sellwithzoli.com. Or you can call me at 661-234-6442. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions, whether you're a homeowner who's interested in potentially evaluating their home, or you want to move to the PV Peninsula. I'd be very happy to talk to you, as I've said before, about the neighborhoods, the schools. There's a peacock, which we're not hitting. Oh, my car just stopped for the peacock. So I am here, I work here, I'm available. Just reach out to me anytime you feel that it's the right time. I'm very happy that you're here on the Palos Verdes Living with Sell with Zoli channel. And just please feel free to comment if you'd like to hear or see or just to discuss anything specific related to real estate or homes. I'm going to talk about the fire zoning, the rezoning that just happened here on the peninsula. It's a super important topic for every homeowner. So if you want to hear about that, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified about all the updates. I'm going to be talking about what's happening in RPV, what's happening in Palos Verdes Estates, what's happening behind the gates in Rolling Hills, and also in Rolling Hills Estates. So this property, talking about Rolling Hills Estates, which is horse land basically on the peninsula, I just wanted to mention that there's a couple of horse properties that I'm aware of that are for sale. So if you're on this channel specifically because you want to own horses, you might be similar to me and have a daughter who loves horses, and you want to please them. So please reach out to me so we can strategize around where to purchase a horse property in Palos Verdes these days. I used to live in the Portuguese Bend community, which obviously is now heavily affected by the landslides. So we can have a chat about the landslides, what's the newest update around the landslides, how it's speeding up or slowing down. I'm gonna discuss that on my channel as well, by the way. So don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, and let me know what you would like to hear about. I'll be here next week, the latest. You'll hear from me next Tuesday. I'm gonna be recording again the hottest new properties for sale in Palos Verdes from your top rated agent locally here in Rancho Palos Verdes, Zoli from Sell with Zoli. Thank you for being with me. Let's make your next move your best move.